Welcome back to the Daily Mastermind. George Wright III with your daily dose of inspiration, motivation, and education. And I'm really excited to be here with you today. I am out at the Board of Advisors Mastermind in Las Colinas, Texas, at the Ritz-Carlton. And we've been able to really just create some massive value and networking with business owners, founders, and entrepreneurs. And I always love to go to these events because it helps me to really get a pulse on what's working, what isn't, what people are struggling with, but also what high achievers are doing to truly get to the next level. And today I want to talk to you about this prosperity pillar number 6 that I have because Monday is really those prosperity pillar episodes. And number 6 is a great one because it's I create an attitude of abundance. I create an attitude of abundance. And here's the big idea I want to anchor in for you today. Abundance is not something you wait for. It's something that you create. And most people think abundance shows up after success, after the money, after breakthroughs, and things finally going their way. But the truth is, abundance always starts before the result. It starts with how you think and how you decide and how you show up. And what abundance really is, and I want you to get this really clear, okay? Think about this for a minute. Abundance is not just money. It's not luxury. It's not excess. Abundance is your perspective. It's options, opportunity, energy. It's the confidence in your ability to create solutions. Scarcity, on the other hand, is a mindset that says there's not enough. There's not enough time, not enough money, not enough opportunity, not enough certainty. And here's the key. 2 people can be in the exact same situation, the same income, same resources and everything, and one feels abundant and one feels trapped. Have you ever been there? When you could be having an amazing experience in this life. So the difference is not circumstances. It's your attitude. And so it's really important that we talk a little bit about what this difference is between scarcity and abundance, because it's the invisible filter on your life. Think of abundance and scarcity as filters, okay? Scarcity asks, what if I lose? Abundance asks, what can I create? What are the opportunities? Scarcity, you'll be focused on limitations. Abundance makes you intentional. And so I want you to really think about what your filter is that you're using. And as you go through your day, notice the questions you're asking yourself. Are they fear-based or are they creation-based? That single shift, that filter, that awareness of that filter, that's something that's going to absolutely change your experience this week, I promise you. Because abundance is a decision. I've said it many, many times on this podcast. It's not a circumstance. This is where most people get stuck. They're waiting for conditions to change before they change. And abundance doesn't work that way. Abundance is a decision you make in advance of things happening. You decide to think bigger. You decide to operate from confidence instead of fear. And you decide to believe that there's a solution, that there's enough out there. You're not worried about competition because there's abundance. Here's the point. Before making a decision this week, I want you to ask yourself, any key decision that you might have on your plate, am I choosing this decision? Am I making this decision out of fear or from faith in my ability to work it out? That question that you ask yourself alone can change your outcomes. And I can't talk about abundance without having one other topic here, and that is the role of gratitude in creating abundance, because gratitude's not passive. Most people are like, I'm going to make a list of things I'm grateful for. Gratitude is something that you practice. It's a discipline that trains your mind to look for opportunities and to put it into practice. When you practice gratitude consistently, you start noticing things at work, what you can build on, the resources you already have available to you. And this is something I want you to really put into your daily activities, is a practice of gratitude, not making lists you're thankful for, but actually putting it in motion, because gratitude is abundance in motion. It's abundance in motion. And abundance and responsibility also go together. People with an abundant mindset don't blame other people. They build opportunities. They build capacity. They take responsibility for their thinking, their habits, their growth, and their results. And abundant people don't, look, it doesn't mean life is easy. It means you trust that you're going to handle no matter what it comes up for you. And that mindset alone, that personal responsibility, will explode your abundant mentality. Because a lot of people are wondering, how do I create this abundant mentality? So it's something you've got to do in relationships too. Look, we all struggle with it, but abundance is something you have to have show up in every area of your life, not just financially. And so let's talk about some ways that you can really practice abundance this week. Ask yourself every morning, what can I create today? Make a decision that comes from confidence instead of fear. Give value without expecting something in return. Invest your time in learning instead of worrying. There's all kinds of little things you can do to practice and build and grow your abundance. It's like a muscle, your ability to focus on abundance. So here's what I want you to think about as I leave you here today. Where in your life are you operating from scarcity instead of abundance? And what would you change if you could choose differently this week? What would you change in the way you view problems? What would you change in the way you react to situations that come up? Abundance is not something that's reserved for someday. It's a posture you take now. And when you create that attitude of abundance, you don't just change how you feel, you change the results in your life. You change what you're capable of. You're operating out of the best version of yourself. So that's my message for today. I hope you have an amazing day, an amazing week. I'm looking forward to sharing so many things with you this week that I'm learning. And hit me up on the Daily Mastermind. Let me know what it is you're struggling with, what it is I can do to help you at the Daily Mastermind, pretty much on every social media platform, or hit me up. Every once in a while I throw my email address out there. It surprises me, the people that do and don't reach out. George@g3worldwide.com. That's my email address. Send me a message. I answer them all myself, and I'd love to hear from you. I hope you have an amazing week. And remember, it's never too late to start living the life that you were meant to live, but you got to take action. I look forward to talking with you more tomorrow. Have an amazing day.